Hey everyone, I'm Dylan. Welcome back to the shop. We recently talked about a lot of phat trikes. We showed you the CXS starting at $19.99. We showed you the phat crawler starting at $24.99. Then we showed you the phat cat V3 starting at $3,500. And at the upper level, we've shown you the ice full phat, which starts at $49.77. If you want to know more about any of these trikes, you can follow their respective links down in the description, somewhere down there. Today we're going to show you another phat trike. This one comes all the way from the Czech Republic and starts at $49.90. From the same manufacturer that brought you the exquisitely machined Azub Fatty, we bring you the beastly Azub Fatty 26. Now right off the bat, here are a couple of things you can't miss about this trike. Those wheels. The Azub Fatty features 26-inch Italian-made red anodized rims all the way around, and you'll find matching red bits throughout the build. The 26x4-inch Schwalbe Jumbo Jim tires are giant, knobby, and look like they're ready to handle all sorts of wild terrain. The phat frame is welded aluminum tubing, and boy is it beefy. The main frame tubing is 60 millimeters in diameter. Because the entire frame is aluminum, the Fatty 26 isn't prone to rusting, and is going to be ideal for riders who spend a lot of time on the coast or riding in the snow. This trike just looks like a tank compared to the other phat trikes we've looked at. It has shorter rear fork and a rider position further back, which increases the load on the rear wheel. This helps you transfer more power to the back wheel on rough surfaces. The seat can be adjusted two ways. You can adjust the seat angle using the quick release lever on the back, and Azub has also designed a clamp mechanism that allows you to slide the seat along the frame. The handlebars can be adjusted as well to provide optimal comfort. Here's Wyatt to show you how it's done.
Hey guys, my name's Wyatt. I'm here to help you guys find the most comfortable seating position and handlebar position for when you're riding this here Azub, if you were to purchase one in the near future or far future. First, we're going to go to show you how to adjust the seat angle and position for the most comfortable ride. First things first, you'll flip the quick release up, rotate it around counterclockwise to loosen it a little bit. Then you'll see the little stoppers here. When you rotate them counterclockwise, you can move them on up here to get it into a more laid back position when you're done adjusting. On the far side, we'll twist it up to that same line just under the 3, and then you just pull the seat on down. Boom, laid back, all nice and neat. And then when you're ready that you want to be more set forward in a more upright position, you can just, if you want to do double, you can, it's faster. I'll do one at a time. You just gotta twist it clockwise. Twist that guy on around until you get to the setting you would like to be at. We are going to go to the line just under the 4. Stop there. Switch on over to the other side. Same thing, but this one, as you can see, is already raised up, so it's going to be a little bit easier to get it down there. Just spin it on down. Make sure it's at the same mark, or else you'll be riding all wonky. And then we'll take that quick release. We went counterclockwise to loosen, spin it clockwise back on up to the top to get it back to a tight, and snap it back into place. Next, for ideal comfort, is the position of the seat itself in relation to the boom. We can slide it forward, we can slide it back. This is the quick release, not to be confused with this. If you undo this one, you'll be removing the seat. So this guy here will want to snap it, same counterclockwise, make it loose, and then you can just grab the seat firmly and whoop, move it to where you want. That's as far forward as we go, and you can slide it on back down to as far back as you can go when you have it where you want it, clockwise, and snap. Lastly, for comfort, is handlebar position. If you're slid back all the way and your handlebars are pushed way forward, not very comfortable. So what you'll want to do with these guys, they make it easy on you. It's all just one set thing. You can snap this guy out, once again, counterclockwise. You want to twist this guy around, keep going counterclockwise until, if you watch here, those guys will be able to separate just enough that you can rotate it as you please. Once we do find the correct position that we want it, luckily for me, it's the exact same spot we moved it from. We can just put it back in using these little teeth, little notches there. You see, it will snap back into where you want it. And then we can twist this guy on back around until it's tight and snap it into place. And that's how you adjust the seat and handlebars.
The Azub Fat is at home on crushed stone roads, woodland paths, and on beaches or in snowfall. You won't ride through large snow drifts though. It will definitely make it riding in extreme conditions much easier. It has 245 millimeters or 9.6 inches of ground clearance, which is lower than some of the other Fat Trikes we carry, but it's still enough for off-road riding. The Fatty 26 stock gearing uses a triple crankset up front paired with a 10-speed set in the back. If you've seen some of our other videos, you know both our UTCustom Fat Trikes, the Phat Crawler and the Phat Cat V3 feature single cranksets up front with internally geared hubs in the rear. The V3 uses a Shimano Alpine 8-speed hub, while the Crawler features the new Vinci N330 CVT hub. Each setup has its advantages and disadvantages, but for serious off-road riding, we've always preferred an internally geared option because of how low maintenance they are and because of your ability to shift while stopped or coasting. The 30-speed gearing on the Fatty 26 will do the job for most riders, but if you're wanting to climb some steep hills, you might consider swapping out the rear cassette for a hub like the roll-off, or maybe adding something to the front end like the pinion drive or the Schlumpf mountain drive. Those are some pretty premium upgrades and will come at a fairly steep cost. For reference, adding a 14-speed roll-off transmission will cost you about $1,500. Azub has proved time and time again that they make incredible suspension trikes. So we were a bit disappointed that there is no suspension option for their Fat Trike. At this price point, most potential buyers will be trying to decide between the Azub Fatty 26 and its closest competition, the Ice Full Fat, which comes stock with rear suspension and has front suspension available. Azub has won the Bent Rider Trike of the Year award for both their rear suspension Tricon model and their fully suspended Tie-Fly model, which features a beautifully machined titanium leaf spring front suspension. It's really beautiful. If we're lucky, maybe we'll see Azub work their suspension magic on the Fatty 26 at some point in the future. Hopefully the near future. The stock model of the Fatty 26 features a separable frame that can be unbolted for transportation. The model we're using in this video features Azub's folding hinge. This is an upgrade option that comes with a $329 price tag. Azub calls their folding mechanism the fold to flat. Lewis is going to show you how this is done.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I'm going to show you how to fold this beast. First step, you'll notice back here that the seat is on. You want to take that off. There's a quick release right here. So open that up, unscrew it a little. It'll make it easier in the long run. And kind of just give it a little smack with the palm. Now on the underside, there's another quick release. It's that top one, not the bottom one. Loosen that one off a little. Just a little. So loosen it off a bit, just so you have enough to pull the seat off. Set that in a safe spot where it won't get messed up. Now, fold down the handlebars. Loosen the quick release on the left side and fold these back. Taking note of which position they're in. You'll see there's these little teeth that line it up, so just make sure you get them back in the same position when you're done. Loosen that off enough where they both come down. And then you can just tighten those back up a little. Close that. Okay, next step. Open your quick release on the rear wheel. Loosen the skewer a bit. Pull back on the derailleur and drop that wheel out. Set that somewhere safe. Now you will open up this hinge, and if you have a 5mm Allen, you can loosen these axles and they slide right out the bottom, and that will make it take up even less space.
When it comes to accessories, options are endless. So if you go to our Azub Fatty 26 page on our website, you can scroll down the configurator and start playing with different configurations. Just type Fatty in the search bar. You can add things like a cargo rack, pannier bags, lights, a headrest, and so much more. The Fatty 26 is an impressive looking fat trike. Azub's attention to detail is impeccable. It has those Italian anodized red rims, matching anodized bits, impressive adjustability, and a well-designed, sturdy aluminum frame. If you're interested in the Azub Fatty 26 and want to know more, check it out at UTCustom. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can stay caught up on everything that we're doing here at the shop. Give us a thumbs up and make sure you check out our next video. Okay. Get your facts right.
You got any thoughts about Lewis?
He's like a pretty nice guy. The other day he said please and thank you to me.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
That's unheard of.
I know.
Please and thank you? No way.
Twice in one day actually.
What?
We're telling you, put suspension on it.